Hello, everybody.
Hi.
Heyo.
Well, have something that's appropriate for the time of the year, because this should be going up on the 18th, and Pokemon Sun and Moon are releasing. So let's go old school and play Gen 1.
Jigglypuff uses tackle. Or was that headbutt?
Who gives a shit?
It's kind of hard. It's kind of hard to tell when it's all head.
Yeah. Things are doing things slightly differently with this one. This is a post commentary. Basically, I already played the game and edited up a video. We're watching it and talking over it now. Mainly due to that Pokemon being the grind fest that it is. And I love Pokemon, don't get me wrong, but especially Gen 1 is a fucking grind fest.
What is your name?
You know, this seemed like the more reasonable way to do it, so I could easily cut around battles and whatnot, as opposed to the live playthrough me and Alma doing on Breath of Fire. So, I am playing Pokemon Blue. Did randomly determined which version of Gen 1 I'd play, so even randomly determined what my starter is. Our good old friend and rival, Fuckwit.
Yeah, I mean, how could you forget your own grandson Fuckwit, Oak, for real?
I don't know. I don't know. Was I talking about? Was I calling Blue that, or was I talking to the professor and calling him a fuckwit? I don't know. Either way, it has happened.
Ah, he shrunk you down.
One last game for the road.
Good old SNES.
What is your quest?
To be the very best.
Like
What?
no one ever was.
What is the airspeed of a laden Spyro? Spearow.
You're Kanto or Aloha.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
sure.
he just drags your ass out of the.
Yeah,
out
sure.
of the
Just
grass.
follow this old man you've never met before.
Oh, I'm pretty sure we met him. There's only three fucking houses in this town, and one of them is his lab. So there's two houses in a large building.
So
Wait, who are you and what are you doing here? Oh, right, you're my grandson. Well, fuck off for a minute. I gotta do something with this random stranger kid.
So your character and his mother lives in one house, and everybody else in the town, aside from this asshole, lives in the other house.
Yeah.
No, just Gary and his sister, and maybe I just called Blue Gary. Whatever, you know what I mean. Fuckwit, his sister, and maybe the professor. I think everyone else just fucking lives in the lab.
Charmander.
Yeah, well, I know your mom stays in the kitchen.
That's true of every Pokemon character's mother. Sadly.
Exactly.
It's like, oh, it's always a two-bedroom house. It's always a two-room house. There's an upstairs, a downstairs, and the upstairs is yours. So, kind of seals where you're going.
Gen 1. The only game where your rival is, said, an actual rival.
Well, no, Gen 2 he is also.
Yeah, but Silver...
Well, actually, no, Gen 2's an asshole, but...
Yeah, Silver, he's
Tiny
weird,
turtle.
because you start off kind of hating him, but at the end, you know, you're sympathetic towards him. Gary, or Blue, it's just so, like, therapeutic to beat his ass at the end.
Oh yeah, that's why I named him Fuckwit, because he's gonna show up every 5 fucking minutes and piss me off. Oh, cool.
Hey.
I know.
Oh, just make sure you know where I saw I put it.
Of course, also, Gen 1's the only...
Harkonnen.
Harkonnen.
Harkonnanan.
Alan, I'm gonna hit you. It's Harkonnen. I'll get the book and show you where I got the
Harvey
word.
Birdman?
Huh?
Harvey Birdman?
Sure, why not?
Attorney at law.
Gen 1. The only Pokemon Gen where I can honestly say... Well, actually, no. We're on 7 now, right? Sun and Moon?
Yeah, Sun and Moon will be 7th gen.
Yeah. Gen 7, I like all 3 of the starters also, but it's only Gen 7 and Gen 1 the only ones where I like, you know, all of these are winners. I don't see a problem with any of them. I even like Puplio, even though apparently the vast majority of the internet seems to hate that thing for some reason.
It's cute.
Yeah, it's cute. I like it fine. I mean, I think Rowlet's the best, which is also the second time in any gen where the grass starter's my favorite.
Woo! Team Rowlet.
Your world will burn.
Unfortunately, Bulbasaur is actually my favorite starter, so this is hard to watch.
You're gonna see get its ass kicked a lot. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I'm partial to the fire. I'm partial to fire types personally, but you know.
Oh, great. We have all 3. We have all 3 here.
Yeah.
Because in Gen 1, Squirtle... Squirtle and its line are my personal favorites. Honestly, Blastoise is one of my favorite Pokemon of all time. Not my absolute favorite, one of them. Tackle battle! God, it's just...
Look at that strategy.
Okay, so who gets the crit first?
Aw, he messed up. You done goofed, bro.
And
No,
you
that's
fucked
where he
up-
messed up.
fucked up 2 times.
It could...
3
in a row.
times!
Oh wow, it just wants to die. Yeah, also, I am recording this off of an emulator, because, once again, well... My actual original copy of Blue I had when I was a kid got destroyed. A friend of mine spilled garlic sauce from Pizza Hut on it, and I still haven't forgiven him for that.
Rest in pepperonis.
You know, and unfortunately, I can't find my copy of Red. I can't find my copy of Yellow, but honestly, it's just easier to record off an emulator as opposed to try to hook things up with the Super Game Boy and run through the Super Nintendo. That's just be a nightmare. That, and tell you, it's like I don't still own a copy of Blue. I bought it for the 3DS when they released it for Virtual Console.
Mm-hmm.
But I am running through an emulator which basically emulates a Super Game Boy, so we're gonna get the color palette because, god damn it, flat. I cannot look at original Pokemon in flat gray. It is so painful and boring. Because I play this on a Game Boy Color. I need to see I need to see something. Yay, potion.
I originally played Pokemon Blue on the brick.
Same
You know,
here.
the big gray brick.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I think I got the original Pokemon games at the same time I got my Game Boy Color, so... You son of a bitch! No, not that guy. Yeah, we have our first Pokemon battle. Way these are being handled for the most part is, the first time we see something, I'm gonna show it off. I think we're actually showing everything off for this first part for the most part. Repetition. But in general, it's gonna be case, the first time we see a new Pokemon, show off the battle. If I catch it, I'm gonna show the battle, or some other kind of requirements. All trainer battles are being shown. I think right now I'm just leaving, I left the battles in just as, well, you know.
Just to ease into things.
Well, yeah, I mean, you gotta show off the main mechanic of the game, which is, you know, small, cute animals tackling the crap out of each other.
Wiggle, 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 wiggle.
Oh god, look at that old sprite artwork.
Yeah, I know.
Ah, it hits me
Glorious.
right in the feels.
By the way, our buddy Dustin here is our resident Poke nerd, so
Yeah, honestly.
he's gonna be losing his little mind during most of this,
Well,
just on nostalgia.
Probably.
Listen, if you guys are watching since the day goes up, I can tell you right now, he's gonna be sitting in the living room glued to his 3DS playing Sun and Moon religiously.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, I got the pre-order.
So, me, I'm gonna wait a little bit because it's not that big a deal for me.
Well, I like the shiny hunt mostly.
You are obsessed with the shiny hunt.
Yeah. He's one of those people.
Fun fact, despite not being in color, Pokemon Red, Blue, and Yellow can be shiny hunted, but only for the legendary Pokemon Mewtwo, Moltres, Zapdos, and Articuno, because they're the only ones with stat totals high enough. Basically, their stat totals have to be basically perfect, and when you transfer them to Gen 2, they will be shiny.
And there's all the proof we need that you are an obsessive nerd.
Hey, it's fine.
Congratulations, dude. We're so proud of you.
Hey, we need one of those. I mean, it's not like this is a Mega Man game where I can nerd out about everything.
True. That is true.
Oh, okay, there we go. First cut battle.
Something happened there. We didn't say.
Yeah, that's just gonna be a couple.
Did all you guys blink? Because I did.
It's gonna be a couple flashes, and then we're done. Just because it's a fucking Rattata. Who needs to see another goddamn Rattata?
This isn't Pokemon Go.
Well, actually, in all fairness, we're gonna still see a completely stupid number of Rattata because fucking youngsters. Oh, good, you're here. Alright, I forgot. Leave and come back in 2 days. Automatically records data on the Pokemon you've seen or caught. I love how in the anime, the Pokedex is something that Ash uses to discover what the fuck a Pokemon does, but in the games, it's something you're doing to you're filling out the book. course, it also still leaves the question of where the fuck does the information come from?
Yeah.
Like, is it a case of like they're handing you a quote unquote blank one that actually has everything on it? It's just not going to tell you dick until you catch something, which way it's kind of moot. Or is it a case of like, is your character writing this information? And some of the more out there stuff, where the fuck are you getting this info?
Let's be honest, when you really get down to it, the world of Pokemon makes no goddamn sense.
Oh, hell no,
no.
it doesn't. Hell fuck no, it does not. But it's just because the Pokedex in particular, it's equal part. It's a plot device to give you reason beyond just playing the goddamn game to try to do certain things like catch Pokemon and go around and check everywhere.
It's the great and powerful MacGuffin.
Yeah, it is. It's the MacGuffin quest, but I hate that guy. Makes you walk through an extra block of grass. You know,
yeah.
it's the MacGuffin quest, but it's not the point. It's like MacGuffin quest should make sense. Muffin button. Okay. Sorry, I said MacGuffin so much I had to say something else.
Yeah.
Hey, cool. Now I can buy Pokespheres.
Oh, look, you got $31.75. Now you got $19.75.
Basically,
Yay, small spherical prisons.
considering that, for I gather, basically in Japan, the Pokedollar is just the yen, so
And the yen is roughly worth, like, give or take, depending on inflation, worth roughly a penny.
yeah, usually.
Yeah,
So,
so
more or less, that whole thing people think is like it costs $200 to buy a bottle of water. Well, it costs $2. Still a bit expensive, but more reasonable.
well, it's bottled water.
Yeah. Now I'm not paying $7.50 for a fucking lemonade. That could go fuck right off. Oh, we're showing off a battle. I guess we know what this means.
Wiggle, 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 wiggle.
And you wasted your turn.
Stupid! Random crits are fair and balanced.
Random crits are bad. Regardless of, unless it's in a trainer battle and I'm doing them, they're bad. Because if I'm fighting wild Pokemon, if I'm trying to catch the stupid thing, random crit kills it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have our second team member. I'm naming just about everything so far this playthrough, and some of these names are gonna get really, really random.
Just look at that old school art on the side, though.
Yeah, nice work on the sidebars, by the way.
Oh, thanks.
What will he be named?
I have to shut up because I already know.
No, of course you do.
Yeah, there's my controller fucking out on me. Nope.
Expendable.
Yep.
Fitting.
Well, it's a red tap. Oh, we got another fight. Hamster!
Nidoran female.
First, one of two Pokemon in Gen 1 to actually have a gender qualifier.
Yeah.
And sadly, I think the only one of its line, and this is the only one of its line that's capable of actually breeding.
Yep.
That makes no fucking sense.
Oh, wait, no. I believe Nidorina can
No,
breed,
Nidorina
but
can, but once it becomes a Nidoqueen,
it becomes barren, unfortunately.
And I agree with Chris, that makes no fucking sense.
First off, nerds, both of you. I expect that from Dustin, but Alan!
Yeah, actually, that kind of surprised me a little, too.
I'm
hey,
both proud and mortified that you know this.
Hey, it's stuck in my head, because I like the Nidorans myself, and it's like when I was doing a little reading up... reading
the
up
Monarchs can't breed, yeah.
Yeah, read up on it, I was like, oh, and it's like, that ain't fair.
The biggest ones, the ones you'd figure would breed, can't breed. That makes no sense.
Yeah, no kidding. Of course, I
Most
get.
small offenses, its barbs are hearts for a Pokemon rather than injuries. The female has a smaller horn. I think that's what it said.
Of course, they also technically they can't become a Nidoran or a Nido Queen until a Nido King or a Nido Queen until you like use a stone to evolve them. I think, at least in later ones. I don't know about how this early.
And Nidoran is named Biscuit.
Biscuit!
So maybe it's the weird radiation that makes him sterile.
Yeah, maybe. Oh. Oh. Oh.
Oh.
Got your hopes up, didn't I? Yeah, that's the other thing. I'm leaving in, well, the end of a battle.
If you ding.
Well, not necessarily if I ding, but if I get an attack.
That you only get an attack if you ding.
Well, yeah, but not every ding gets you an attack.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
if you would have headed up to that brick road up above you, you actually would have gotten into a fight with your rival, and at that point I believe he has like 5 or 6 Pokemon, so good thing you didn't go up there.
Yeah, like, I think I'd meant to go back and do it, but I forgot because... me? Yeah, unfortunately, a thing with Pokemon games and the rival is that they just love to show up at literally the most inopportune moment. Like, they always show up just to piss you off. And that's honestly why I get the purpose of them from a story standpoint. It's a frequent test, and honestly, they're gonna be the only fuckers, aside from maybe, like, the champion at the end of a game, that uses a diverse team that you actually have to plan around and think about. But fuck me if they don't show up at the worst possible moments.
Oh god, yeah.
Oh god knows, when I was finishing up Pokemon Y, the rival showing up right before the Pokemon League actually gave me more trouble than the Pokemon League. Just because at that time I didn't have a proper team to deal with him. I actually had I was 2 Pokemon down because I had to bring a couple HM slaves.
Good old Caterpie.
That was not intentional. Because you'll note, it's like, alright, let's switch those around. Alright, there we go. Because I'll be honest, I am not the kind of person to use status dropping effects normally, either, when playing Pokemon, except it's cases like it's a really good one. And I'm very much if it doesn't do damage, it's not worth my fucking time. Or if it doesn't inflict an actual status ailment.
Yeah.
God bless Thunderwave. Thunderwave is amazing. Dibs.
Get in the hole!
I need at least 2 stat buffs on, said move in order to want to use it. Like, I'll use Swords Dance, I'll use Minimize, stuff like that, but, just 1 point of buff, it's generally not worth it for me.
Yeah, it's... Just go ahead and just do something else. Find an attack that buff... At least in modern games, find an attack that buffs your stats while you're at it.
Then again, I'm a big fan of Baton Pass Drifloon. I will buff a Pokemon and then Baton Pass those stats onto another.
Okay.
I have no idea what that is, and no, I'm not asking you to explain it right now, Dustin.
It evolves into Butterfree.
Huh? No, not the Butterfree. I'm talking about the other thing.
Parquet?
No, never mind.
Whatever you were talking about before I said Parquet.
Your actual tactics and strategy for Pokemon. I'm like, you mean hit it harder, right? That's the only legitimate tactic. But what if we hit them really, really hard? So, I'm looking for a Pikachu right now. I don't know if it's true or not, but I've always found that Pikachu seems to pop up more in that little patch right there. Oh, new Pokemon. And I still have a hard time seeing this thing correctly. I still see that little hook on the back of it as the nose.
Yeah.
And that's seeing the front. I recognize now what it is, the proper way to look at it. We're gonna be here for a bit because all this thing does is get hard.
Yeah.
Interesting thing actually about Gen 1 that I've noticed. Of course, everyone probably knows this shit anyway, but obviously if you catch a Metapod as opposed to a Caterpie, because that's the evolution of Caterpie, all it knows is Harden. Caterpie, when it evolves into Metapod, will not learn Harden. And honestly, I think if you catch, from my own experiences, because I caught a Kakuna on my 3DS and named it Matata. Kakuna Matata. I got it to evolve to a Beedrill. I think I've got it 3 levels since, and it still has not learned any fucking attacks, so I have a Beedrill that all it knows is Harden.
Wow.
Really a worthless fucking Pokemon.
Yeah.
I think I actually gave it Bide from Brock so it could do something, but that basically means it has to get its ass kicked to do anything.
Yeah, and with Beedrill's defensive stats being what they are, it's just that it's gonna take 1 hit and go down, unfortunately.
Yeah. So, if you're playing Gen 1, do not catch a Metapod or a Kakuna. You're wasting your time.
Yeah, go with the base form. And well, really any,
It's a trap.
regional bug Pokemon, go with the base form. You'll be better off in the long run.
Well, yeah, you would be, but I kind of figured the later gens, they actually kind of fixed that, or is it still fucked?
No, not really. Silcoon and Cascoon, it's the same gimmick. Swadloon is an exception to that. I believe it can learn some crap other than Harden.
Well, yeah, that's because it's not a cocoon Pokemon.
Yeah, but heck, I think Burmy might be restricted to Harden. I'm not sure. I've never actually used that. I've never actually used the Burmy, Mothim, Wormadam line at all.
Gotcha. So early game bug Pokemon, second stage, avoid it. Just catch your first one.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Giving up on the Pikachu?
Huh?
Giving up on the Pikachu, or just going to get the thing there?
Just getting on with it.
Yeah.
You know, I figure if the world wants me to have a Pikachu, it'll give me a Pikachu.
Yeah, especially things like you don't really want a Pikachu, you just want the Raichu.
Well, yeah. Pikachu sucks. I am not a big fan of Pikachu. I don't really like Pikachu. I like Pichu, though. I like Pichu. I think Pichu's great. I love Pichu playing Pichu in Melee. Even if it is, admittedly, probably like the worst character in the fucking game.
Oh, yeah.
But, God, I will grab Pichu and fuck people up just because it's so fucking cute. Actually, at Brawl and Smash 4, I actually like playing Pikachu because I know that it's the Pichu. Because I can still get my blue goggles. Oh boy, a Weedle. It's got a shiny red ball nose and sharp pointy bits. Sadly, this is what battles in the early game kind of amount to. It's just, I'm gonna hit you and you're gonna hit me, and we're gonna see who hits each other, who hits each other better.
Honestly, there's not any real strategy to it.
Yeah.
Like, the most you could get is maybe some typing, but not really.
Yeah.
Well, at least this guy's not using, you know, Metapods or Kakunas. I mean, I appreciate the free experience when trainers want to give it to me, but...
Let's risk it with the biscuit.
I think I was checking to see if Biscuit had any tackle left. Because I know I had to kill a Metapod earlier, and that uses up a lot of fucking tackle.
Look at that adorable blue blob.
I honestly can't remember in Gen 2 if the, battle sprites for your Pokemon are as pixelated as they are in Gen 1.
No. By a long shot. Gen 2 sprite art improved. Actually, Gen 1 got a massive overhaul on their sprite work in Pokemon Yellow. It was a lot better than the original.
Yeah, but the from behind battle sprite you have didn't change.
No, not really.
And that's what I'm talking about, is that
yeah,
battle
but
sprite.
In Gen 2 that did get a bit better.
Okay.
And once again, it got buffed again in Gen 2's expansion, Crystal, or whatever you want to call it.
Oh, okay, yeah. Cutting out space or going back to hitting Pokemon Center. Yeah, actually, I recall Crystal added moving sprites to the Pokemon.
Yeah.
Which I think they dropped immediately from Gen 3.
Yeah, that dropped right after that.
Yeah, I think they might have brought it back for, what was it? Fire Red, Leaf Green, or Emerald. But I think for Ruby and Sapphire, the moving sprites weren't a thing.
Not really.
It's not until the remake.
Well, yeah, but...
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you can't jam if you're jam out if you're a Pokemon trainer. What the fuck does that even mean?
I don't know. They were trying to be hip. It was the early 90s.
Hello, fellow youngsters. Why isn't that evolved yet?
Come on and slam, and welcome to the jam.
Oh my god.
Now, this is something I'm never gonna understand about Pokemon trainers that you fight out in the world of Pokemon.
Like, why don't they evolve stuff earlier?
Yeah, like that. Okay, that Weedle's level 7. That should be a Kakuna.
Yeah.
I know that from Gen 1 standpoint, if it was a Kakuna, it'd have Hardened, nothing else, so maybe this is actually the wiser choice. But I know later we're gonna find like level 11 trainers like level 11 or level 12 Kakuna, and I'm gonna go, motherfucker, let it evolve into a Beedrill.
You'd be so much better off.
These are obviously people who enjoy beating their Pokemon with sticks.
Weedle's evolving. Oh, hell no, it's not. Finds a stick, hit it over the head. Stop it!
Wait, what do you think the B button stands for? Beat.
Yeah?
Terrible. Probably accurate, but terrible.
Well, let's be honest. When you really step back and look at it, this entire game series is about animal abuse.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're not going to focus on that. Hey, look, free experience.
Yeah, this isn't Gen 5. Let's not focus on that.
You know, now, for a Pokemon that doesn't do anything, that actually looks kind of threatening.
Oh yeah, Kakuna's awesome looking.
Yeah, I actually have always liked the look of Kakuna. It's just, sadly, not
Honestly,
really
it looks like it should be able to stab the shit out of you.
And then in later generations, they kind of remove the arms.
Well,
they're still there. They just keep them
like,
tucked in.
folded in, like, are on the cocoon.
Like I said, they remove the arms.
You lost your arms, Lieutenant Dan.
If they're not sticking out and able to do anything, they're not useless. A T-Rex has got better arms than that. It's got a big head and little arms. Doesn't think this plan
was thought out very well.
Yeah.
Woohoo! Padding. This is why I'm cutting wild Pokemon battles, because I'll be honest, I hang around the Viridian Forest for grinding quite a bit because Metapods are free experience. They just take forever to kill.
Yeah.
And admittedly, I'm using an emulator, so when I do grinding, I'm actually fast-forwarding the ever-like fuck out of the game, so... You know, I can get like an hour's worth of grinding done in like 10 minutes.
If only all consoles had a fast-forward version or setting.
I think the Retron 5 might.
Interesting.
I know the Retron 5 has built-in like Game Genie support, so like you could actually basically hack your games without needing a Game Genie.
Wow.
Honestly, it sounds like a good thing. We need to get one.
Yeah.
It's just because I think it plays Game Boy Advance games. If that's the case, when I get around to playing the Mega Man Zero games to the channel, I can actually play my cartridges.
Yeah.
Because I'm not shelling out the money to get the disc to run a goddamn Game Boy player on the GameCube. I don't have one, and I know those things are fucking impossible to find. I don't know why.
Oh, dude, I peeked in the place where I picked up my copy of Pokemon Diamond the other day.
Yeah?
They actually had a cartridge set of the Legacy Collection.
Huh?
Yeah, they actually had the Legacy Collection cartridge with the box.
Double Mega Man?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that makes more sense. Like, what the fuck do you mean Legacy Collection? Be more specific.
Pokemon Legacy.
Oh, I wish. No, but yeah, the Mega Man Legacy Collection.
Oh, you're talking about like the 3DS copy?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Same price as the digital too.
Oh yeah.
Actually, I think I called it the time when you got your game. I spotted that too. I just didn't think about it.
Oh, it was there then.
Yeah.
I might have gotten nearsighted. I've been wanting Pokemon Diamond for a while, admittedly.
Oh, yeah. Well, alright, dude, you're the Pokemon guy. I'm the one that's supposed to notice Mega Man shit from 3 miles away.
Yeah. And until they play that pawn shop's within 3 miles, so why haven't you noticed it?
Because I have 2 copies of Legacy Collection already. I don't need to own another copy of Mega Man 1.
Really?
I'm not saying I'm not going to, I'm just saying I don't need to. Look, I already own 6 copies of Mega Man 1. Because I have the original cartridge, the PSP remake, collection on the... No, 5 copies, sorry, because I have the Anniversary Collection on the PlayStation 2 and 2 copies of Legacy Collection, one on my 3DS and one on the PC. Of course, I could still buy Mega Man 1 for the 3DS and for the Wii U specifically, and for the Wii, so I could get that up to 8 copies.
How did you walk through that much grass without an encounter?
I honestly don't know.
I like, seriously, dude?
Yeah, I was about to say, okay, either your editing was so spot on that it was unnoticeable, or the game actually decided to...
No, he just didn't get any encounters.
Yeah, like I said, I'm leaving in at least something to signify I got in the fight to start with. Yeah, I don't know how I managed to walk that entire range. Honestly, I think I'm gonna get through the rest of this range without getting in any fights either. We're just gonna walk right by the fucking this trainer, kick his ass, and we're gonna head on to Pewter City.
Weedle uses Poison Sting on a poison Pokemon. No wonder it's not effective.
Weedle uses Poison Sting on Biscuit. Biscuit laughs at Weedle and bites its head off.
Yeah, critical hits only do 2 points. That is laughable.
Oh, you mean Cobalt's critting on your boots? Alright, it's gonna do triple damage. Roll the d4. I rolled a 1. Looks at strength, -1, so it did 0 damage times 4.
It did 0 damage.
God, it's trying so hard. It is trying so hard to kill you.
I'm losing
It's kinda
all
cute.
the durability in my boots.
Oh my god, quit spooging on me!
Oh, Biscuit's cute.
Yeah, Biscuit's cute. So I don't want it covered in white stringy stuff.
At least not until you get a male Nidoran.
Ew.
That's nasty.
No, unfortunately, Biscuit's gonna become a Nidoqueen, so... She will rule with an Iron Fist. Or probably a Mega Punch.
Yeah, is there really a difference?
I don't know. Is there an Iron Punch, Dustin? Steel Fist?
I think there's Bullet Punch, which is steel.
There you go. Alright, fine.
That's right. Just beat that kid up and take his lunch money.
Yep. Oh, wait, I gotta fight.
And we're done.
Alright. Well... Obviously, more of this to come, everybody. Oh, wait, I think I'm... Okay, yeah, just a quick little trick. Anything in there? No? Alright. Pewter City.
Home of he who has no eyes.
Home of the Whopper.
Alright, everybody, see you in part 2.
Later, guys.
Adios. Like and subscribe.